Hello and a very warm welcome to Rajya Sabha Television. You're watching Verdict 2016 with me, Frank Pereira. Here are the Verdict headlines. Vijayakant's DMDK joins hands with Vaiko-led PWF for upcoming Tamil Nadu polls. DMDK to contest in 124 and PWF to contest in 110 assembly constituencies. Vijayakant named the chief ministerial candidate of the alliance. BJP takes on Trinamool Congress over the Narda sting. Party attacks Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, calling her a symbol of corruption. BJP asked the TMC 5 questions on the Narda sting. And nomination process comes to an end for the Assam polls. Over 1,000 candidates filed their nomination papers for the two-phase polls in the state's scrutiny of papers to take place on the 24th of March. Another repeat of 2006, Captain Vijayakant has yet again emerged as a significant factor in the Tamil Nadu elections. His party, the DMDK, has decided to contest the polls along with the People's Welfare Front. Vijayakant will be the chief ministerial candidate of the front. Here's a report. After weeks of confusion over forming an alliance ahead of the Tamil Nadu elections, Desiya Murupokku Dravida Kadagam President Vijayakant has finally joined hands with the People's Welfare Front and will be the chief ministerial candidate for the alliance.
124 seats have been allotted to DMDK. 110 seats have been allotted to PWF. And the whole combination, I will be the coordinator. That is announced by Captain Vijayakant. This alliance will be called Captain Vijayakant Alliance. This alliance will be called Captain Vijayakant Alliance. And I will be the coordinator. And the government which is going to be formed will be a coalition government.
DMDK will contest in 124 assembly seats, while the PWF will field candidates in 110 constituencies in the upcoming assembly elections slated for the 16th of May. PWF leaders Vaiko of MDMK, Tol Tirumavallavan of VCK, G. Ramakrishnan of CPM and R. Mutturasan of CPI met Vijayakant at the DMDK headquarters on Wednesday morning. Other political parties were quick to dismiss the alliance and said it would not have an impact in the upcoming polls.
डेमोक्रेसी में हर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को अधिकार है कि वो जिससे चाहे अलायंस कर सकती है. इसमें कोई भी दूसरी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी कुछ नहीं कह सकती.
Captain Vijayakant's decision to align with the People's Front is going to create, not going to create any impact in the Tamil Nadu politics. Actually, he has wasted his political career. If he would have joined with BJP, definitely would have formed a successful alliance.
There are lots of confusion and this is not going to tie it down. So this is nothing. That alliance is not going to take off at all like one.
Political analysts, however, believe that the front is a force to reckon with for the May 16 polls.
करुणानिधि का बिल्कुल बहुत चोट लगने का जो अलायंस हुआ है, इसी से एक साफ हो गया. विजयकांत वर्सेस जयललिता हो गया. अभी डीएमके एंड कांग्रेस दरकिनारे हो गया. इसी से मुझे नहीं लगता बीजेपी उसमें एक सीरियस कंटेंडर नहीं है वो तमिलनाडु में. लेकिन बीजेपी के साथ विजयकांत का अभी तालमेल शुरू कर रही थी जो विजयकांत का बीबी ने, वो उसको झटका मिला है.
The PWF was floated in July last year as an alternative to principal Dravidian parties. The parties have been accusing the Dravidian parties of ruining the state for over 5 decades with alleged corruption and misgovernance. The DMDK was formally launched in 2005 in Madurai and contested all 234 seats in the assembly elections in May 2006. Vijayakant was the sole winner from his party. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha Television. Well, joining me for a chat this evening to talk about what's happening in Tamil Nadu and also to talk about the other poll-bound states is Jayanta Ghoshal, editor, Ananda Bazar Patrika, and also with me on the program today is Venkatesh Ramakrishnan, deputy editor, Frontline. Very good evening, gentlemen. Thanks for joining me on the program. Venkatesh, I'd like to start with you, of course, and talk to you about the development in Tamil Nadu. You know, DMDK joining hands with the PWF. How big an impact are they really going to have on the ground in Tamil Nadu?
Well, the politics in Tamil Nadu has essentially been bipolar. It has been divided between AIDMK and DMK. DMDK has emerged and in the last few elections, and it has made some impact. It has got certain captive casts along with it. It has in 2004, it was able to attract a large number of youngsters to it because of the personality of its leader, Captain Vijaykanth. Of course, over the last couple of years, it has taken several kinds of knocks because of the kind of inconsistencies that one has seen in the political personality of Vijaykanth. But to brush aside this alliance as a complete non-starter would be difficult, because the Progressive Front, which had the communist parties, which had a long tradition of trade union activity and militant agricultural labor activity in Tamil Nadu, they have been trying to raise some important issues, especially economic issues, and also social equations like the kind of caste divide, especially between the dominant backward castes and the Dalits. And all this has been creating a kind of social impact. How far it will be converted into an electoral impact, how far it will be converted into electoral advantage is something which was doubtful even during the last couple of months. But I think Vijaykanth's entry into this alliance makes it a feasible proposition electorally.
After a lot of dilly-dallying, he's finally, decided to go ahead and join the PWF. But Jayanta, what I want to find out from you is, can the stronghold of the Dravidian parties be broken really in Tamil Nadu? Do you see that happening, or do you think that, maybe some more elections need to go by before someone like a Jayalalitha or a Karunanidhi is defeated?
Actually, each and every election, we speculate that there will be some split of vote among the Dravidian parties, more pluralistic division of votes. But historically, we have seen that there is a strong politics of polarization in Tamil Nadu. It's a either or politics. I mean, it is either DMK or AIDMK. The other small parties will be under the umbrella of either AIDMK or DMK. So the basic, like the national politics, it's a either Congress-led coalition or BJP-led coalition. It's like that. In Tamil Nadu, it was seen. But the politics is art of possibility. This time, the erosion of Jayalalitha's vote, that is also it's a hard reality of Tamil Nadu politics. And the other side, there is a problem of Karunanidhi's prolonged legacy, because his age factor, his control over the family politics. There are several issues. I don't want to go into the details, but there is a erosion of Karunanidhi's politics also. So the space, now the vacuum created by the discontent against Jayalalitha regime, whether the DMK will occupy the whole space or not, whether there will be a division of different other parties vote sharing. These are the issues now. We have to sin.
Indeed,
that will be interesting.
There are several things that have happened in Tamil Nadu. Of course, the flooding in Chennai also was not very well received, or the way it was handled was not very well received by the people on the ground. But many people have written off the DMK and said that DMK will not play a significant role or a significant factor this time around. Would you agree with that, Venkatesh?
Well, it's too early to write off the DMK. I mean, whatever you say, it's a party which has got strong roots across Tamil Nadu. You will find at least 5 DMK workers in every booth, every village of Tamil Nadu. But what has happened is that the party has lost its, to use it in quotes, its killer instinct, the organizational thrust that it used to have to make elections, win elections. That it seems to have lost, and also the kind of leadership tussles that has emerged within the leadership, especially among the children of Karunanidhi, yes, that has really impacted the organizational cohesion of the DMK. It is in this context that people are talking whether DMK would be able to actually make use of the whatever anti-incumbency feeling that is there against Jayalalitha. And it is here in this context that again this joining of hands between the PWF and Vijaykanth makes a very important factor.
And Jayanta, where does this leave parties like, the national parties like the Congress and the BJP?
That is the most interesting part of, Tamil Nadu politics, because after Kamraj, it's a very serious issue, I'm telling you. And I think sometimes Congress High Command is also responsible for this scenario of Tamil Nadu today. you know, the regional iconism, and not only Tamil Nadu. We saw Bidhan Rai in Bengal, Biju Babu in Odisha. There are a lot of regional iconism and the followers of that person, that character in that state. And Congress, the strong history of, I mean, the national movement to the Kamraj legacy. But what we saw that gradually Congress High Command became the determining factor of the Congress politics of Tamil Nadu, and the regional leaders, they became more sycophants, yes people, and that actually disturbed and damaged the organizational capability of the Congress. And the other side, BJP was never relevant, because BJP leaders, they used to say that the southern region, now Karnataka they have achieved a little bit, but otherwise southern region is the non-base area, because they are, the base area is Hindi heartland, so-called Hindi heartland.
Yes.
So Tamil Nadu was always, it was a non-base area. So what communists they do in UP, either with Mayawati or Mulayam, the actually BJP they do with Jayalalitha or DMK. That is the usual practice of the national parties. So that B-team politics, still it is, I mean, on. So far the national parties are concerned.
And it will continue also.
And it will continue in this election.
Okay, okay. On that note, of course, it's time for a short break now. But on the other side, the BJP turns on the heat on the TMC over the Narda state. That and much more still to come. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
th martyrdom anniversary of Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev, remembering the reverberating impact of their nationalism. But what does nationalism mean in today's socio-political context? Watch The Big Picture at 9:30 p.m. on Rajya Sabha television.
Welcome back. You're watching Rajya Sabha television. Well, the BJP on Tuesday released its media campaign in West Bengal, where it highlighted lack of women's security, unemployment in the state and corruption within the Trinamool Congress. Attacking Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, BJP spokesperson Siddharthnath Singh alleged that the so-called symbol of honesty has become a symbol of corruption. At a news conference in Kolkata, Singh questioned Mamata Banerjee on the Narda sting. The BJP asked 5 questions. Why did you not quit? Why did your MPs and MLAs not resign as had happened in 2001? Why did you not order a probe into the scam and expose those who tarnished your image? And if you can't do it, why did you not seek a probe by a central agency or a court-monitored investigation? And finally, of course, did you forge a rainbow alliance with the CPM and the Congress in the Rajya Sabha to foil an attempt by the BJP to refer the Narda tape to the upper house's ethics committee? Still with me on the program are Jayanta Ghoshal and Venkatesh Ramakrishnan. Jayanta, I'd like to start with you now because, of course, you're close to West Bengal.
It's a Bengal issue.
Yes, it's a Bengali issue. So, you know, the BJP seems to be turning the heat on the Trinamool Congress, and this just seems like the start of things, isn't it? We're going to see much more in the days to come.
You know, what we were discussing about the southern part of our country, the same, the policy of BJP is applicable in Bengal. Because east and south are the non-base areas. So, BJP has 1 MLA in 294 seats. And BJP, they don't have any political strength as such, but they want to enhance their number, strength. So, they are aggressive. The problem is that in this election, on Narda, Sarda to Narda, we call it, this is the corruption issue. And Siddharth is a Pravari and he is attacking. This issue, whether it will be translated into vote for BJP, that part we don't know. It's a tu-tu, ma-ma politics. But, you know, the interesting thing is that Congress-CPM alliance unofficially, officially, whatever you call it, this is alliance. Political understanding or alliance. Technically, it may not be alliance, but it's a political
Yes.
understanding,
Yes.
seat adjustment. And this Congress-CPM alliance, it's a threat to the ruling party. Because, you know, the division of vote always complementary to the ruling party. When CPM was in power, Mamata actually did this, Mahajot, Grand Alliance, because her strategy not to divide the vote. So now BJP, CPM, Congress, it cannot be the Mahajot because BJP, Congress, CPM cannot go with BJP.
Indeed.
So the Congress and CPM vote, they are also criticizing Mamata on this corruption issue. And BJP, they are also vocal. But the problem is that if BJP gets oxygen on this Narda issue and they can disturb Mamata on this issue and they can get some vote, it's actually complementary for Mamata. CPM and Congress, they don't want to share the anti-Mamata vote to BJP.
Indeed, indeed. You know,
So the aggressive BJP, sometimes I am afraid for alliance, if they are more aggressive, then it will be disturbing for the alliance, not for Mamata.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, let's put Narda on the back burner for now, Venkatesh, and talk about something else. You know, is the BJP getting a little too desperate now that they've lost Delhi and Bihar to try and win some of these other states going to polls next month because they want the numbers in the Rajya Sabha?
Well, I think they have found a route by which they can they can do without the numbers in Rajya Sabha. This money bill route, which has been used for the Aadhaar passage of the Aadhaar bill, I think it's a very clever and perhaps arguably deceitful way of bypassing the Rajya Sabha. But that aside, I do not see the BJP making any major gains in the 5 assembly elections that are going to polls this year.
Not even Assam?
I don't see any major gains. I don't think it is going to become making
Assam, they can get increase some.
Yeah, I don't see it making going
Major,
yeah, the substantive gains that it is looking forward to. I mean, there was this not so apocryphal story which was being circulated in May 2014 by some of the BJP leaders themselves, that Amit Shah is learning both Bangla as well as Tamil, so that and of course the climate in both the states was very positive to the BJP. If you look at the political climate immediately after the 2014 elections, it was very positive for the BJP, and there was great goodwill for the Prime Minister. There was great goodwill for the BJP as a political organization. But not only these 2 losses, I think the overall track record of the government, the manner in which the BJP has become a very centralized outfit where it has not been able to really push forward what it promised. So I think all this has created a kind of disillusionment among the people who are very excited about the leadership of Narendra Modi and the political organization of the BJP in 2014. So cumulatively, all this is created a situation where the kind of headway, they were looking at some kind of headway in both Tamil Nadu and West Bengal, but I think closer to the elections, that headway is not to be seen. It's not visible.
You know, the BJP has been banking, Jayanta, a lot on the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and what he's promised to do and what he could possibly do. But the question really is that really going to translate to votes on the ground? Exactly. Or do you think it's going to be the local issues that are really going to matter to the voter then?
Especially actually what Venkat is saying, that this assembly elections, the areas, it's a very difficult states for BJP. It goes without saying. What you are saying, that is correct. They are trying to get the support of Narendra Modi. Like West Bengal, they are holding 6 public rallies of Narendra Modi. But the problem is BJP is in a catch-22 situation so far. West Bengal is concerned also, because BJP's main enemy is Congress, not Trinamool Congress. Main enemy is Congress and Bihar. They have seen that with the support of Lalu and Nitish, Congress increased their number of votes and vote sharing, percentage of vote.
Yes.
If in Assam, Tarun Gogoi, after the hat-trick, if he continues, and if in West Bengal, Congress and left, they come to power, hypothetically, it cannot be very happy hours for Narendra Modi and Amit Shah.
Indeed. Sure.
So the problem is that Mamata, anti-Mamata politics is the main focal politics of Bengal. But for the central leadership, for Siddharth, it's a major issue because he is the Pravari.
Indeed.
But for central leadership of BJP, the main catch-22 is that whether CPM and Congress, if they do something against Mamata and CPM and Congress, they get the advantage out of that for that corruption issue, for
Indeed.
the
Yeah.
CBI inquiry, then who will be the beneficiary? Not BJP.
Sure.
The
Venkatesh,
Congress
want to
and
come
left.
very, very quickly.
No,
Venkatesh,
in
because I
fact,
want-
to add
It's a very
to what
peculiar
Jo-
situation.
To add to what Jayanto said, see, the BJP's organizational and political growth in West Bengal in the last 2 years was stunted because of the perception that ultimately the BJP would support Mamata when it comes to state
Indeed.
politics.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. On that note, we'll have to thank both my guests at this moment, Jayanto Ghoshal and Venkatesh Ramakrishnan. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being with me on the program and putting things into perspective for us. Well, moving on now, both the BJP and the Congress have released their third list for the West Bengal Assembly elections. The BJP list has 14 names. So far, the party has announced nominees to 260 out of the total 294 seats in the state. The Congress, on the other hand, has listed 13 candidates in its third list in West Bengal. Prominent among them is Sumen Mitra, who was briefly with the Trinamool Congress. In West Bengal, the BJP has left 3 seats, Kalimpong, Darjeeling and Kurseong for its ally Gorkha Janmukti Morcha. West Bengal will have elections over 6 phases between April 4th and May 5th. Meanwhile, the BJP has also announced its first list of 22 candidates for the Kerala Assembly polls. The names include its state party president Kummanam Rajashekaran, who will contest from Vattiyur Kavu, and O. Rajgopal, who will be the candidate from Nemom. Meanwhile, poll preparations in Assam are continuing in full swing. However, the nomination process for the 2-phase elections on April 4th and April 11th came to an end on Monday. Over 1,000 candidates have filed their nomination papers for the elections. Here's a report.
Nomination process has concluded for 2 phases of election in Assam. 595 people filed their papers for 61 assembly constituencies going to polls in the second phase on April 11th. The first phase saw 561 candidates in the fray for 65 seats in the 126-seat assembly. Scrutiny of these nominations will be on March 24th, while the last date for withdrawal of candidature will be March 26th. Development is the key issue for many candidates in the elections.
लाखों पीपल बहुत कोई प्रॉब्लम में पड़ा हुआ है और विक्टिम हो रहा है उन लोगों को निकालने के लिए
सिंगल विंडो सिस्टम के हिसाब से किसी को ना एम्प्लॉयमेंट दिया गया है, किसी को ना इंडस्ट्री लोन दिया गया है। करप्शन खत्म करना होगा, पब्लिक को जागना होगा। जब पब्लिक जाग गया, करप्शन खत्म हो जाएगा। जब हम देना बंद कर देगा तो लेने वाला कहां से लेगा?
The number of women candidates has increased in these elections. The Congress has fielded 21 candidates, while the BJP has given tickets to 5. The AIUDF and AGP also have a women candidate each. At 28 years, Ankita Datta from the Congress is the youngest candidate. The party is banking on women power to put Congress in power for a 4th term in a row.
Congress party has nominated me as the candidate to serve the people of East Guwahati constituency, and I would like to serve the people of East Guwahati constituency.
हमारी इशू सिर्फ और सिर्फ डेवलपमेंट है, हर तरह की डेवलपमेंट जो वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट को हम लोग सिर्फ बातों से नहीं काम से करके दिखाना चाहते हैं.
The general elections 2014 in Assam saw around 16 women candidates. That was 5 more than the 2009 general elections. Polling will be held in 2 phases on April 4th and April 11th, and the counting of votes will take place on May 19th. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, that's it on this edition of Worry 2016. See you again next time.